He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Raekwon Davis busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Christian Wilkins providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
The 17-yard line.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Flushed out right. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up
off play action. It's Minshew
at the 45-yard line.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's got this down to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll drop here to throw. forced out, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. A throw over the middle, taken in. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And it's caught by Herndon. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Darnold to his tight end, Herndon, first down, New York. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He's got Herndon, his tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Number 88.
From 4 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
To Matt Breida. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
7-7, our score after 1. Working with second and 5 now. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Darnold from the gun. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Jets 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
New York.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
He'll air this one out for Mims. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. 3rd down here.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack on 1st down, Minshew, and he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Flush to his right. He'll run it. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Open man is Denzel Mims. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
He's brought down at the
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. And this one is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or 2 short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
4th down.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
On the play. First down, Jets.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 2.
14.
McCann's got it teed up. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
3-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you, but the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
3rd down.
To throw is Darnold. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
And incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A final shot before the break. Darnold. He'll air this one out for Mims. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Set to kick off.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. 11 yards there, 1st down.
2-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. give him 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 47-yard line.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Jets 16. Matt Bosher set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a 2nd down and 6. Back to throw, Darnold. And incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
57, Mike 57.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Devontae Parker.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards to pick up, first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. Switch up, switch up.
Greystone, Travis. Hey, Zoo.
Minshew sets to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play here for the Dolphins on 3rd. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2nd down and goal. Minshew steps away. And this is going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
By Andrew Van Ginkel. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
A gain of 1 yard. And the Jets first down.
Darnold on first down. Out right here to Herndon. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
First down, Jets.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. shotgun. Here's Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to number 30.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Darnold now to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Loss of 9.
Enough to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Now Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Ashton Davis.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At their 40.
On play action, it's Minshew. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
Good for a Miami Dolphins.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
At the 14-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
15-yard line.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Sanders' kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Darnold's throw taken in by Mims. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
First down, Jets.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
New York.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, but it'll be second and goal. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive. Likely
the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
9-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Miami, it took a few weeks, but they